Alright, I'm gonna need to be reasonable on this one. Hour and a half, absolute maximum.
Oh, good fucking job, you fucking bellend!
Morning. I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Frostpunk. So, I loaded up the game today. I had a little look around so I could sort of plan things a little bit before we got started, so I have a game plan going in. And I noticed, and somehow didn't notice this last time, we actually need 2 support frames. So we actually need 50 structural profiles in total, as well as 25 steel composites, which we are going to need a foundry for, which we'll need the steam core for, which we're working on. But the point is, we need 50 fucking structural profiles, and we have 6. So, thought about this. We don't actually need steam exchangers at the moment. My original plan was to use sawmills to make up for the, we can actually move time along because no one's working at the moment, to make up for the lack of wood docks, as in docks out of receiving wood, you know, because we need the coal. I'm going to quickly check my resources to make sure everything's okay on that front. Yes. Yes, everything's okay. Alright. But yes, this is a thing. Actually, how many vacant beds were there? 104, we're totally fine. Okay, so my new plan is I'm actually going to start setting up sawmills fucking everywhere and just getting as much wood as possible. All efforts now must be expended towards making structural profiles, and we need the wood to support that. Also, I know it's something really depressing because I kind of muscled in on the whole council thing, and I saw the workers' ideas that none of them reached me because I've made it this way, and it was like, can we get one of those fancy automatons to do the heavy lifting? Voted down. All positions should be filled by lot. Everyone deserves a chance. Voted down. There's nothing to do after hours. Ask London to send us the Sanger Circus troupe. Voted down. Some proposals are hard to understand. We need a committee for evaluating new ideas. Voted down. We are all equal. Let's redress each other as brothers and sisters. Voted down. Let's organize a lottery and send the winners on a vacation to England. Voted down. And that upset me a little bit, I have to admit, when I read that. Just before the episode started, I was like, oh, that doesn't feel good at all. And it's not supposed to. But, you know, there are many things in this game that I fucking laughed at because I was like, that's dumb and funny. But that actually sent a little feeling through my chest of like, oh, that's not nice. I don't know why that one got me, but it did. So, we've got the infirmary now. Excellent. Ideally, we're going to want to fill that fucking infirmary. In fact, yeah, I think everyone's at mass at the moment, like they're at church. So while that's happening, let's transfer all these people. We'll need more engineers, this is certain. We've got a shipment on the way. What's in the shipment? I need to be reminded. 2 workers, 5 engineers. That is helpful. Next time we need to order a steam core. We were gonna get steam cores, but then that forager group fucking died. We also need another forager group, lest we forget. We're doing alright, but also things are a concern. Also, we doomed Winterhome, which was pretty funny, I have to admit. We don't have enough wood yet, but when we do, we'll make a foraging group and send them over to Site 120 so we can see what's going on there. Then we need some research, then we need more structural profiles. Fortunately, this is a pretty safe place to work due to how it is. We'll have more engineers in like an hour, so these people can go into a medical post and it'll be fine. They're bringing food, that's nice. Not that we really need it, but it's nice. Wonderful. Okay, get the engineers in there. Now we need more, well, we need a steam core. First and foremost, that is the thing we need, and then we may as well get another worker, I guess. Okay, we can make all of this work. Are we on schedule? 2 days ahead of schedule. Alright, it's actually looking pretty good so far. We just need that wood. Real quick. How's the coal doing now that I changed those things? It's still fine. We can move people around a bit. Motivation went down. What else is new? We've got some wood. Is that enough wood? No, we need 20 wood. Okay, good. Alright. Wait, current limit 1? Oh, okay, each forager quarters has its own group of foragers. Okay, that's needless, but whatever. Site 120, go. See what's going on over there. They've almost made all of their structural profiles, which is not great because I don't have enough wood to ask for more. These sawmills are not churning out wood nearly fast enough. Oh god, we actually make them too quickly. Oh no. One off that. One off that. Because we're going to need 3 sawmill teams, actually, in order to keep up with demand. God damn. goddamn. We need to make structural profiles faster than this if we want to have a chance of fulfilling the quota. It is the only way. Look, they make them too quickly, actually. Why aren't you people building this? We have 19 employees doing nothing. Go build it, you assholes. Now they're building it. Oh god, it's only halfway through the fucking day. An engineer known for his criticism of your official doctrine was ambushed by some masked workers. They beat him bloody and told him, "We're building a new world, so watch it, you fat leech. If you're not with us, you're against us." What do you have to say about it? Fucking hell, I condemn all violence.
I have a feeling this is foreshadowing.
That's not acceptable. You can't be like that. Straight up. I don't care if he was a fat, smelly, horrible engineer. I'm joking. The point is, you can't do that. You just can't do that. There's no two ways about it. You just can't do that. Oh god, we still need to do research as well. Could you people hurry up and build that, please? Why are there only 7 people there when we have 19 people doing nothing? Go over there and fucking build it. We'll start with that because that'll actually lead to more wood. Okay, now. Yeah, you are researching that. Good, build more of those. That's now done. Good, get people in there. Brilliant. Oh yeah, workers can work in medical posts. Do that for now then, I suppose. At least people will get treated. It's not as efficient, but it saves them getting, like, really sick. Wood's going up a lot faster now. Good. Still not fast enough to keep up with the profiles manufactured. God damn, those people are quick. There we go, that's gone. We need a new sawmill. How about... preferably somewhere where it won't destroy resources, but I may have tabled myself on that front. Nah, we'll make it work. Put it there. Can we get one more of these done? One more done today. One more done today. You guys are so quick. Oh yeah. Okay, well now we can set the foundation for the support frame. Work. So, at this current moment in time, it's considered harmful, which is actually not that bad. During this time, we will knock this down and put them there instead. Now, they won't work on that today because it's too late. And that's fine. Once the number of sick goes down, I will take the workers... There's somewhere with workers instead of... Yes, this one. We'll take the workers out of there and put them there instead. Steel is not something we're struggling with at the moment. We will when we start making steel composites, I'm sure. But, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Be patient. Ah. Oh god, for fuck's sake. A fire devastated the construction site. We haven't even started on it yet. Thankfully, it broke out after working hours, so there are no victims. The speed with which it spread is suggestive of arson, and people report seeing someone loitering around the site shortly before the fire. Construction progress was set back slightly. There was no progress. And the site is clustered with fire debris. What is your priority? I say safety because no one's fucking working on it at the moment, so may as well. Ongoing cleanup. Yeah, fine. Okay, well, that's annoying. We hadn't even started on that yet. Fucking hell. You people are crazy. Just trying to build this big fucking power thingy and everyone's freaking out about it and I don't get it and like, I'm just trying to do my job. My job. New worker. Yes, go there please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, but we need more people. Now what do we need? I suspect I'm going to need engineers, so I want 5 engineers. Also, it would be better to have them on that medical post instead of the workers. I'd like to point out the workers are actually so shit at that job that they may as well not be there because there is zero. There is zero. Nothing is happening there. Waste of fucking time. Also, people are healing, so they're actually even less necessary. They've reached the workers' camp. Dozens of workers eye us suspiciously as we approach. They're a pitiful sight, starving and dressed in rags which don't cover their injuries. The workers tell us about Site 120 where they toiled in inhuman conditions under their slave-driving boss until they had enough and ran away one night. They beg us not to betray them if we visit their site. They're starved and about half of them are sick. They won't survive alone in the wilderness. Come back to my camp. There's 50 of them, good lord. Well, that is some good manpower that we can use to cut all of the trees in this area. I'm very concerned about what will happen once we run out of trees. We still need to build a foundry. That needs to be our next objective, because we're going to want to start working on steel composites while this is happening. We also need more profile structural profiles, but, you know, one thing at a time. Doing my best. Which one of these has more wood available to it? This one. Okay, well, I'm going to upgrade that one then. Eventually, we want to upgrade all of them, but, you know, one thing at a time. Yes, I did really want to get that fucking foundry, but, like, this stuff is important. You work for yourself, or something, I don't know. I just say what they tell me to say. Man, this paycheck looks lovely. I love my paycheck. I do. It's my favourite paycheck. Now we will focus on the foundry. This is now being built at a rapid fucking pace, by the way. 10 hours until it's done, which is actually bad because we don't have any more structural profiles. We don't have steel composites either. But we actually need the structural profiles first. These aren't built yet. They're working on it. Get people out so they can help build things. Okay, now this will produce a lot of wood. Which is good and bad. It's good because it gets us wood a lot quicker. It's bad because we'll go through the trees quicker, but... doing my best. What now? So we have news about the father of the sick child. You're allowed to go home. He wrote one of his friends that his daughter did not make it, but he's grateful that he could be there to hold her hand. Our people appreciate that you made the right call. Yay. I did a good thing. Singular. One singular good thing. At least I can be happy with that. We need more research. God fucking damn it. Which costs more wood. God fucking damn it. We're gonna want innovative process, I imagine. But that costs a lot of wood. Hurry up and build these. They're not gonna build it before the workday ends, are they? I can just fucking tell. Well, 50 people are about to show up and that might make a difference. In more ways than one. This is almost done, at least. That keeps us on schedule. They've returned. There's a lot of them are not well. But that's not so bad. We can actually deal with that, as it were. Go to the collapsed mine, because I suspect people there are probably having problems. Well, we're not rushing to get that done, and I don't want these people, like, dying. These people who just showed up, I don't want them to die, so get them in there. And now we can build the fucking foundry, finally. Alright, this will help. Probably. We now have plenty of people on hand to do stuff. Once these things are built, I'll... So actually, I don't even need to wait, do I, really? We have so many workers now, just get them on these things. Fuck it. Actually, fuck it. Just get workers doing everything.
Shift over. Enjoy your free time.
Yeah, your free time, which is actually not the case for many people because we have extended shifts. Long live the floor manager and his illustrious management course. Which has led us to glory. What now? Okay, a new law. Alright, well, maybe this can help us. What the fuck is the People's Whoa. What the fuck is the People's Militia? People's Militia will be established to ensure the workers' security and deal with the discontent. This seems just like armed mobs. This just seems like... Oh yeah, when you can take propaganda into consideration. That increases motivation. This is pretty close to the order thing, isn't it? I actually think short shift is a good idea because having if a site is really unsafe, being able to do at least a short shift would be better than doing no shift, you know? But I want the People's Militia, yeah.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
This is going in a nefarious direction. We'll form our own nation with blackjack and hookers. In fact, we've already done this. Okay, so we built one of the support frames, and that's fantastic, it truly is. But we need to build another one. All hail the militant arm of the working class. Oh yeah. We need to keep up with the times. I say we volunteer. Alright, yeah. The bodies of our dead are preserved here. Oh yeah, before being sent back to England. I forgot about it. Well, we'll do that later. I don't need to do that right now. Morgues are cold. Bodies can just stay there. That's the point, actually. How are we doing for food? We are absolutely fine. This massive influx of people has made no difference. Are we currently... And we're having standard meals. Wow, we're not even using gruel. Interesting. In fact, we have too much food. Is our problem. Almost. Well, that's a point, actually. I can do something about that, can't I? No, I won't really do anything. What about this? Oh yeah, oh yeah, fuck it, do that. Yeah, more motivation. Transport has arrived with people we don't, strictly speaking, need. Well, I can get engineers in there. I have 47 people who kind of don't have a job. 25 steel and 50 coal. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, that makes things interesting. But we will need to start working on those. We need 25 and we've got 10. So we're doing all right, actually. 4 days ahead of schedule. That surprises me. Well, actually, we're going to need 50 steel composites in total, and we're going to need 75 structural profiles in total. So we really need to get on with this. We don't actually have enough steel. Apparently, we used all of our steel on something. I should have waited 5 seconds for innovative process, but that's fine, whatever. I think we've gotten all of the useful research at this level, and now we should just save up for a higher level. Or actually, more to the point, we should focus on making these. Wait, all these people are sick? Oh. But that is like the safest place in the world to work. I don't get it. Jeffrey, how do these peasants work with their frail bodies? We'll just get a steam core each time now, because I guarantee we're going to need them. Cannot stress how many structural profiles we're going to need. Also need to keep an eye on these, because when they run out of wood, they're going to have to be changed. That radius expansion has actually helped them immensely. That is super useful. But for now, we'll focus on remaining on schedule, right? When it comes to actually making the big heart of the generator core, doing all, like, the biggest part of this, as it were, then we can focus on producing, you know, or expanding research, for instance. But for now, we need to just churn these out as quickly as we can. And credit to them, the workers are fucking churning them out. Look at that. They've made like, I think they've made like 10 of those today. And it's just gone lunchtime. The workers are now going back to the foundry, that's good. Pessimist. So a group of workers report the defeatist attitude of their colleague. He's such a complainer, nothing but, oh, we'll never finish this thing on time, and we will all die here for nothing, and the end is nigh, and there's a worm in my soup, and so on. Everyone's sick of it. They demand that you straighten them out, or they'll do it. Yeah, but let him cook, though. Come on. Like, it's a pretty shitty situation, isn't it? Like, I'd complain. I have been complaining. A lot. It's kind of my job to do that into a microphone. But, you know, let him do his thing, man. Jeez, like, I'm an angsty boy. What now? Saboteur! So, a group of workers claim that they got the man they saw loitering around the construction site before the fire. The engineer explains in a trembling voice that he was waiting for a date, but nobody comes forward to confirm his story. A foreman scowls at him. Face the truth, boss. Engineers hate the changes. They sabotage the construction to have you sacked. Let's teach them a lesson. Why do we have to beat him up? Can't we just fucking, I don't know, lock him up? We don't have a jail, but can't we just put him in house arrest or something? Let him go. We have no proof. We have no proof. It's not fair. Come on. This doesn't have to be a class war, even though every scenario in this game is literally a class war. Well, most of them. But it doesn't have to be a class war, it doesn't. We can just fucking get the job done. How about we get the job done, yeah? Lads? Why don't we get the job done? That sounds pretty cool. I forgot to... How long have I got to do that? 2 days. Okay, I need to build the People's Militia. And I can, in fact. Oh, it's built on top of that building, I see. Handy. Alright, do that. And then continue making structural profiles, because we need more. Yes, we do. Spreading anxiety, let me guess, requires people militia, yeah. So we rescues from people we rescued from workers' camps, those who fled from the failed generator site, are unhappy with life in our camp. Why? They complain about workplace safety and overtime. They call the work conditions inhumane. They claim that our camp resembles their own too much. What's worse, our people listen to them and grow anxious. Ignore them. Our camp is fine. Fucking fuck the fucking hell off, you fucking bastard. I swear to God. I have no time for this nonsense. Get them out of there. They're actually doing nothing useful and they can go build that. You know what? get these engineers out of here too, actually, because we're not doing research at the moment. We now have enough of those. Let's get another support frame going. Yes. I'd say focus on doing that, but the fact of the matter is, once we stop work for the day, that'll be taken care of. So just focus on building this. Safety procedures are on. Frost suits checked, but that's fine. Apparently our infirmary can fucking cure that, which is pretty cool. Didn't think they had a cure for the clap at this point in time, but apparently they do. Not complaining, makes my life easier. How are we doing on schedule? 3 days ahead. How can someone be like, we'll never meet our schedule? And it's like, bruh, we literally are, actually. Also, we have enough, we have enough resources now to actually do research, so I say, well, we nearly have enough. We will save up for that. Because that'll take a while to do anyway, and then we can start putting our large amounts of wood into just making more structural profiles. We've already got 5 more, which is a good sign. People's militia, motivation. Good stuff. Wait, which one's dangerous? This one's dangerous? They're not actively working in there at the moment, so it's moot. But we'll look into it in the morning, and if it's still dangerous, we'll do something about it. But just in case, make sure they don't strike. Okay, what have we got going here? It's a coal mine, but it's been evacuated after a collapse. Apparently there was nothing going on with that. Here's Site 120. This will be fun. That'll be fun. You just need 75 steel, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. As far as I can tell, they're actually putting steel on the dock faster than our people can unload it. So at some point it might be, I mean, really reloading stations would have been the way to go, but I don't have those and I haven't researched them, so fuck it. Might be worth getting another gathering post. Oh, the temperature's going down soon. Fuck, I didn't notice that at all. That's a concern. It is. Come on, boys, get that steel. I need steel. So I can start that research. Also, it just got really fucking gassy around there.
The workday starts. Glory to the working class.
Glory to the working class. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Can we get... Actually, let's check this first. Summary execution. Sir, the engineer suspected of arson was found hung from the scaffolding. Someone pinned to his chest a piece of cardboard with a single word, traitor. People continue about their day, but without the usual banter and shouting, an eerie silence fell upon the camp. We have to bury him. That's fucked. That was unnecessary. That's a problem. I don't like that. I don't even like that slightly. I have no hype to spare for that. That's bad. That's just bad. There's no two ways about it. I will hear nothing else about it. Other than... that was bad. Not pleased. He was only suspected of arson. And even then, he didn't need to be killed. Ugh, these fucking people. Everyone here's a fucking idiot. The engineers are fucking idiots and the workers are fucking idiots. And he was one of the infirmary workers as well. Oh, brilliant. Good job, guys. Yeah, one of the people who looks after you. Nice one. Yeah, brilliant. In fact, the speed at which we make steel is rather pathetic, hence why I'm trying to set that up as well, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Now this has run out of resources to do. Fucking brilliant. Poor timing. Although we've got so much wood, it actually doesn't matter that much. This one's out as well. We might be able to ease off on this a little bit, although it's worth mentioning that we do still need more of these. Ugh, steam sawmills cost more fucking steel than anything else, which makes 100% sense. It does. But fuck, man. We'll only get one. At the speed at which we're getting wood, and now we need less wood anyway, because, you know, we've got most of the structural profiles, we only need one. End the disease. A group of our people decry your decision to carry on forced medical examinations of prostitutes. You punish the victims of a vice. I'm not punishing them! You punish the victims of a vice, and the men guilty both of the vice and the suffering of these women go unpunished. This has to end. Shut down the House of Pleasure. I guess, yeah, you know, having to work, it's not great. Why don't we just examine the men as well, and cure them as well? What? Fine. Fine. You win. You win. Let it be known that that was your idea. Hope you're happy with it. You know what? Fuck it. We supercharged our wood production during that time in which we needed to. Let's supercharge the steel production as well. We're not making enough steel, then let's get some more fucking steel. Foragers reached the place. Structural profiles. This place eerily resembles our own camp, but destroyed by fire and riots. It seems that their generator was very nearly completed before it blew up. Site 120 has been destroyed by a violent rebellion. Unburied bodies lie everywhere. We found no survivors. Peeking into the generator pit, we saw even more bodies scattered at the bottom. Judging from their clothes, most of the victims were engineers. All buildings are in ruin, gutted by fire or wrecked. On purpose, we'll gather whatever supplies we can find and leave this terrible place. Those are useful resources. Are we on schedule? 4 days ahead of schedule. That's what's up. It concerns me what's going to happen when the temperature starts going down, though. Overall. I forgot I could probably have done research and that would have been wise. Oh well, too late. Well, whoops. Thank you for investigating Site 120. We were sorry to hear of their fate. Surely the workers you took in must know more than they are letting on. We strongly suspect that the subversive elements are hiding among them and urge you to keep an eye out for dangerous syndicalists. According to reports from all over the globe, the cooling shows no sign of slowing down. With the other generator project scrapped, your site is now Liverpool's last hope if the evacuation becomes necessary. Okay, well, we're doing well with that. And we took in a bunch of radicals. Whoops. It happens. Sometimes you mind your own business and you're like, you pour your cereal and you're like, oh no, all radicals. Happens. It's what we call a bad day.
Workers, enjoy your well-earned rest.
We won't get the support frame done today, but that's fine. A new law. Okay, we can perhaps make use of this. Yes, probably. Terror? What is terror? Healthy society must be free of parasites for the good of the working masses. Enemies of the people will be eliminated. New building, execution place. Execution place will lower the strike risk at all workplaces by 6. Each execution will increase motivation to the limit. You will have to build the execution place. 1 person will be executed each day. What about show of force? People's militia can lead the most engaged workers on a hunt for malcontents and troublemakers to strike fear into the hearts of reactionaries. People may get hurt during it. These aren't really necessary right now. I actually think propaganda would be more useful. I know the game's giving you the option to go off the fucking deep end if you want to, and like they have powerful benefits for sure, but like a lot of the time it's like, here's the ultimate form of like oppression, and I'm like, that's just not necessary though. We don't need to do that. Like nothing of our current situation suggests that that's a thing we need to do.
Foreshadowing.
To me, it really speaks to like, it's representative of the behavior of a lot of the people here as well, where they're like, this guy said my hair is short, I'm gonna kill him, and I'm like, you people react so fucking hard to everything. Chill. It's not necessary. Reactionaries, for real, but the people who are supposed to be dealing with the reactionaries are reactionaries as well. They just violently kick off to every single thing that occurs, and I'm like, no, not necessary. Doesn't need to be done. Be chill. If you keep a level head, we'll be fine. First snow. On this morning, the camp wakes up to the sight of dancing white flakes. The first snow came much sooner than anyone expected, and although it melts soon, the mood remains depressed. People shuffle through the mist, the falling snow muffling their voices and turning them pale like ghosts. Someone curses under their breath. This is the last thing we needed. Working in such cold is going to be a drag. This nasty surprise heralds an unnaturally early winter, but nobody feels like talking about that. You must endure. Never snows this early in England. Yeah, well, we're not in England, are we? Should point out. We definitely don't have as much wood as we did previously, for obvious reasons. Transport has arrived, lovely, with 1 person, because that's what I told it to do. Let's see. Get that worker off there, get the engineer in there, the more useful in there. Now I have a fuck ton of workers available because they finished the main job, which is very good. Yes, it is. Get those people in there. Workers, go back to making sure we're doing well. Well, you're fired, and I don't even know what that means anymore. Do we send you back? Or do we hang you from the generator like we did that fucking engineer? I don't know. It's a little concerning, to be honest. So, we need the core next, and the core requires steel composites, which we are working on. It's just taking a while. The first agitators are operational. Your encouraging words can reach more people. Get in there and raise me some lobs, boy. That's what they hear on loop all fucking day. All fucking day. Get in there and raise me some lobs, boy. All day from 6 in the morning to 8 in the evening. You poor fuckers. Sounds like a peasant problem. I would love to get more research, but we actually need to focus on getting these steel composites. I think the game is going to throw something major at me at some point, which is really going to slow down generator construction. So I reckon we need to focus on getting this done above all else. Work standardization sounds like it could be quite good. I just don't know what it is. Let's get short shift. This does make people a little happier. Doesn't mean I'm going to use it. But, you know, shorter hours, I'm all in favor. Yeah, keep dreaming, buddy. Hope these shorter shifts will actually be used. Ah, Paul Huddleston, you called me out. Yeah, I'm not going to use them at all. Sir, workers who you so selflessly decided to rescue talked our people into going on strike. They now demand safe working conditions, shorter working hours, healthier food, better accommodation, and good salary. There's absolutely no way we could satisfy those demands. What do we do? Let them strike. If you want to march around like idiots, fine. We'll negotiate. But these options all suck. I've got an idea. Okay, this hasn't helped. Alright, brilliant. Okay, I have double rations. We got food. It's fine. Now get back to work. We need those fucking composites. What you people don't seem to realize is that if we don't get this done in time, we'll die. Because it will get colder, and we will die. So it's actually in your best fucking interest to get on with it. If you don't want to die. I don't have the time or the crayons to fully convey the situation. Only that it is very important that we crack on. One more, which is about to be made, and we'll have enough to start the core. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get started. Oh, that's a big job. Safety procedures. Because, like, the toxicity is maximum. What are we going to need in the future? Steam exchangers and steel composites. Interesting, we won't even need those after a certain point. Obviously, we'd need them for safety. What do we need for steam exchangers? Remind me. It's just 20 steel. We're going to need a lot more steel. What now? The beginning of the end. Change of plans. Sir, a telegram from London. We're going to be cut off. The frost is coming sooner than expected. Royal Meteorological Society warns that the sea will freeze in 12 days, stopping all navigation and fishing. We will cease all shipments in 10 days. Start stockpiling materials and food. The evacuation by an icebreaker is planned in 18 days. It is imperative that you complete the generator by then. Good luck. Ah. So we have a time limit. And soon we won't even be able to order stuff anymore. Did I forget to make another order, actually? Yeah, I did. I'm going to lean into that real quick, because right now I genuinely need more workers. But food is also going to become an issue. Alright, I have an idea. I have ideas. Oh, I have plans. We're going to need resource depots. Yes, we are. Because soon, this won't be helpful anymore, and neither will these. Oh boy, that's a problem. Ah, Jiminy Cricket, Batman, that's a real problem. Let's try and get that thing done as quickly as possible. Hey, yeah, that'd be a good idea if we just fucking shoved people in there to get on with it. Where the fuck are we even gonna get coal from? It occurs to me is an issue. I think the game is just genuinely like, you know, you better stockpile coal, I guess, because you're not going to be getting any more of it. That's concerning. That's very concerning. What now? So, the coming cold threw everyone off guard. If the forecasts are true, it will make finishing construction that much more difficult. Crew working on technology side thinking about ways we could at least somewhat mitigate the coming cold if you want to. Some ideas could be developed into solutions per your request. Eat. Braziers. Oh, and it uses coal. Ah, this is rough, because... where am I gonna get coal from? There's no fucking coal mining places around here. And we're not going to research a coal mine or anything along those lines. The only coal we're getting is from across the ocean. The only wood we're getting is from these trees and then across the ocean. The only steel we're getting is from across the ocean. I really should have gotten those reloading stations. Whoopsie fucking doodle. Let's start stockpiling coal then. Really, thinking about it, the best way to combat this situation is going to be to fucking finish this thing as soon as possible. Race the cold. As far as I can tell, that's really the way to go. This is an awkward fucking situation. Site 107. Oh, please give me something good. We can get some steel, steam exchanges or steel composites. That would help immensely. So what are we actually going to need in the next stage? Stage cost for the next one is 50 steam exchangers and 20 steel composites. Okay. A new law. Can something help us? What's work standardization? People working on short shifts are well rested. If we plan their work carefully, we can use their full potential. Workplaces will be 10% more efficient during short shifts, but it would cause a little discontent. So none of that is really helpful, to be honest. Is there anything in administration we can use? Not really. Nope, this is all useless. I'm officially running out of useful laws. Collective bargaining might end up being useful if these subversives are going to make strikes more a thing. Sir, a small fire broke out in the unfinished core. We managed to put it out before it spread, but this is bound to happen again if we do not improve the work's safety. Additionally, we can build fire dampers inside the structure to limit the scale of any potential fires and the damage from them. Remind me later. Let's get some fucking steel composites then. Is there a way to like make steel, these fucking steam whatever the fuck's like easier to make? Not really. Might want to look into that though. We're now maxed out on wood. Ain't that just a kick in the teeth? I'm guessing once the sea freezes, we'd be able to access the shipwreck and get steel from there. Which is how the game will allow us to continue to get steel even after this stops. Which makes sense to me. Thankless bastards. Oh, they're going on strike again. Fuck it. Just get back to work, goddamn. Just have some food. We got plenty of food. Don't even worry about it. Anyone else wants some food? I'll give you some food too. I don't mind. It's okay. You can have food. We should build another resource depot for the food. Please, oh my god, you found a lot of good things. The young engineer who introduced herself as Effie McLachlan, who I assume is from the intro, but I don't know, is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We had to be evacuated, but you just can't be sure in these times, she says. Then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of their generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. It's almost just like it's that thing the game just told me about. And I said, remind me later. Effie says she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to her. The youngest engineer on site. She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help us finish our generator. Please fucking do. Please fucking do. Could use the help. We might be okay. They're bringing some very useful resources. These guys are working on those steel composites, albeit slowly. Get you guys off there for now, go in there, help them get it done. I want to make sure I have 5 steel composites ready for when the game's like, so do you want to do that thing? Extended shift payments. Workers were compensated with 79 food rations for overtime work. Okay, that's fine. Thing is, we have a lot of wood, but that's not going to be the case forever. These trees will run out and then we'll have nothing. That's what concerns me. That's why I'm not leaning into immediately doing like charcoal kilns and stuff. We're gonna run out of wood. In fact, over here it's already happened, I think. Oh, storage near capacity, that's why, okay. Fuck it.
New rules are in place.
If you guys want to be fucking mental about it, lake full of flish? Lake full of flish. Depleted. It's fine, there are other food places, if I remember correctly. I know there's two over here. Okay, we can use that. Take you a while to get there. We've got plenty of food in the meantime. Show of force. These people have arrived. We need more houses. That's unfortunate. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. Now no one is homeless.
The workday starts. Fight to exceed efficiency norms.
Efficiency norms. What was I looking to research? I was looking to research this so I could try and get that, but I'm wondering if research is even the path we should be taking in terms of our resources now, or if we should just focus hard on getting enough steel. We just need more steel, and we need steel composites, and we need those things. Maybe we should just focus on that. Ideally, I want to get this done before things get really cold. These guys are working away at this, doing a cracking job. Make sure it's safe. But yeah, build the fire damp. So we now have enough resources to build the fire dampers in the core, which will limit the damage if a fire breaks out. Yes, build them. That is clearly an important thing to do. Get these going. How many of those do I need for the next stage? 50. Alright, well, we're never going to have enough, are we? What now? Perch, sir, the militia round up all the engineers they consider troublesome. This lot has been causing trouble all along. Let's end it once and for all so that we can finally concentrate on building the generator. They're talking about mass execution and they're not asking for your permission. We need a revolutionary tribunal. You will have 2 days to sign terror. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. Fuck it, carry on. I'm not... Oh my god, 13? 13 engineers? Fuck it, man. What? Oh my god, that's insane. You people are mad. We don't even deserve this generator. I should just fucking nuke it right now. Jesus. Yeah, but that's right there. Oh, fuck you, game. For fuck's sake, waste my fucking time. God. Whatever then, whatever, it's fine, everything's fine. Just get over there and get to work. Ugh. Why are prostitutes still being checked? We don't have any anymore. Oh, what now? Oh, I forgot this always happens. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we built those dampeners, hey. Yeah, we must get them out. God help these poor God, you people are bad at this. Sound of explosion comes from the generator and then din of terrified voices. A fire broke out in the nearly finished core. Many workers are trapped inside. We can evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked, it will destroy the core and forever cripple the generator. So, evacuate the workers. The generator will be prone to malfunction. Some workers will be injured. All progress on the core will be lost. The generator will be of normal quality. Many workers will die. Discontent will rise greatly. Strike risk will rise greatly. Understandable. Use the fire dampers. The generator will be of normal quality. Many workers will be gravely injured. Some progression on the core will be lost. Or I can't do that. So, fire dampers, I guess. Workplace safety saves lives, as was just demonstrated. Thank God they're safe. Yeah, it all worked out, didn't it? All these safety briefings paid out. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. We should need to reassign some engineers to make sure the fucking medicinal facilities are being covered. Everything's okay for now. God fucking damn. Everything is a problem and continues to be. Fuck it, do that. Getting people back on their feet quicker will actually help. We're still 3 days ahead of schedule, so that's something. Oh, I'm trying so hard to brute force my way to the end, and the game is fighting me. It's fighting me on it. Absolutely fighting me on it. Which makes sense. That is 100% what I was expecting. It doesn't make me feel much better. Oh boy. It is what the kids would call a spicy meatball. We might need to look into the execution place so that we can keep motivation high to get this done. It's possible that that might be a thing we have to do. A day and 6 hours, which is too fucking slow, actually. I think we're gonna have to look into executions. Probably. Wandering hands of workers suspect of attempted sabotage complains that militiamen subjected her to a thorough body search. Funny how men or older ladies are never suspect. This is untrue. We check everyone who's reported. I'm inclined to side with the worker, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, this. We need more engineers. We lost a bunch. And they do important support work, as it turns out. Fuck it. Fuck it. We are going that hard.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
So much for workers' rights, yeah. Death to the enemies of the people. Well, we're doing it now, aren't we? I need motivation. I need people to stop fucking around. This will do it. This will fucking do it. Good idea? No, not really. But voluntary duty, yes. Yes, voluntary duty, yes. Indeed. Indeed, voluntary duties, yes. Yes, indeed. Voluntary duties, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Voluntary. Ah, yes. Voluntary duties. Fuck me. We've nearly completed stage 3. We are not ready for stage 4. Yep, the execution place has been built. No one has been executed yet. Wonderful. I need 20 steel composites and 50 steam exchangers. We're almost there on steel composites. Yeah, actually, we're pretty far along on that. That won't take long. Food is starting to go down. We are still making a profit. It's time actually to switch to gruel. We need to get more out of our food. Especially when things are about to change. We need more out of our food than we're getting. Yeah, sorry, I forgot, guys. You went there, didn't you? Yeah, steel and wood. Handy. Very handy, actually. Come straight home with that. That steel will be invaluable. One of our people died. First execution. Sir, the first undesirable has just been executed. The man was brought to the execution place and boiled alive with hot steam. Although a few gentle souls looked away, most people watched in shock and awe. It will be a reminder to all of the grim fate that awaits traitors and slackers. The People's Militia already has another condemned lined up for tomorrow. But with steam, though. But why? Oh, fuck, man. What now? Winter is here for good. We're screwed. It's freezing. How are we supposed to work in such cold? I just hope it won't get any colder. Yeah. We're gonna need to research charcoal kiln, probably. That's a point, actually. How are these doing? That's got 61 left, and I know there's another one, and I don't remember where it is. 613. That one's fine. Okay. We're going to need a charcoal kiln. That'll have to be the next thing we research. Apparently, despite the weather conditions, most places are still comfortable, so I guess there's not much to worry about. Yet. It's gonna go down again soon. Oh boy, this is a rough one. Yeah, it is. Someone defaced and agitated a worker. You were being used. Don't fall for the lies. Although there's no way to tell for sure who did it, everyone whispers that this can only be the work of an engineer. Have it cleaned up. Motivation's not an issue anymore. Straight up. Transports arrived with engineers. They have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. Evidently, or they would not be here. But here they are. I bet they stepped off the boat, looked at the execution place, and was like, what the fuck is that? I'm sure many of you have things to say about how this is going, and let me tell you, I don't really condone how things have gone. Not at all. This has gone wildly out of hand. This has gotten wildly out of hand. This has gotten wildly out of hand. That's nearly done. One of our people died because of an execution. I'd have never have thought this was one with them. No mercy for the criminals. Fucking criminals. Milestone achieved. Now erect the two parts of the thermal hull, which will make up the central part of the generator. After it's done, the generator will be ready. Okay. We're 3 days ahead of schedule. The thermal hulls require 25 steam exchangers and 10 steel composites each. In that case, we actually have enough steel composites right now. Let's focus on getting those done. In the meantime, produce some of those, because I suspect we're going to need to. End of toxic danger. Sir, now that the core of the generator is finished, we're able to seal the whole structure tightly. The toxic gases venting from the source can no longer reach the surface. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Thank fuck for that. That makes everything so much easier. Oh, baby. Actually, that's the point. Turn safety procedures off. We don't need them anymore. Fuck it. Turn them off. Work at full speed, lads. Row your fucking boat. Or row, fight the power, however you choose. Chaos rising. With the heart of the generator finished, the project is well on its way to completion. Well done. Amidst political turmoil back home, word got out that most generators won't be operational on time, causing widespread panic. The interim government set up a lottery system, but people claim it's rigged. The situation is volatile, and the authorities brace themselves for riots. The country is sinking into chaos. Well, cool. Great. Brilliant. There we go. That's all of the steam. There we go. We're ready to get started on that, in fact. Oh my god. So, engineers are worried that certain messages broadcasted by the agitators undermine their authority. Are you even worried about that by this point? They take issue with slogans meant to boost workers' resolve and motivation, such as "Workers, show the engineers what you're made of," or "Engineers said it couldn't be done, prove them wrong." Cut the slogans then, fuck it. Motivation's not an issue anymore. Really isn't. Thermal hull. Get started. Don't need them in there anymore. Don't need them in there anymore. Oh, there's actually enough people in there. Okay, well, fair enough. This is perfectly safe, so I guess we're fine. A new law? What more do we even do? Labor is already as ridiculous as it gets. That's not a bad idea, actually. Hold it, that's a plan. I see boss is not so committed to the worker safety after all. I don't give a fuck. Nothing but exploitation, it sure fucking is, but if we can get this thermal hull done quickly, I would lower it by 2. Which would bring it down to harmful, but then we use protective structure to counteract that. That would all work out. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So, it's +2, -2. We use selfless sacrifice, that lowers it by 2. We do that, increases it by 1. I'd say that's good enough. There we go. Sorted. Now all resources go into making those, because if we can get that done, we'll be done. We find an old French station master who tells us that all Crève Neige departures are on hold until further notice. Asked what a Crève Neige is, he laughs like we told him a good joke. Maybe we were misunderstood. French is not our strength after all, but we feel like someone was messing with us. It's not funny. Let's check out Crève Neige. Find out what the fuck that's all about, because I suspect those foragers are going to die. I just get the impression. Alarming rumours. Sir, it seems that word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumour is that everyone here will be left to die. Are you going to do something about it? I'll explain the situation. We've got this shit under control, I ain't worried. What's that? Sounds like there's some discontent. Better deal with it. Idiots. An affront. An engineer employed as a worker refuses to do manual labor. There's an outrage. I have a degree. His job is worthy of my expertise. Workers jeer at him. What's the matter? Afraid to get your white hands dirty? Bloody hell, we'll show you what you're worth, you twit. I won't let... Oh, fucking god. You people are all idiots. I still need to stop him from getting beaten up. Like, fucking hell. I haven't sent a single coffin back to London, I should point out. Not one. I forgot I had a morgue. I don't know where it is. Over here. Yeah, I... may as well do that, actually, because I've got wood. Alright, let's see what Crève Neige is all about. Steel composites and steam cores. The engine is unbelievably huge, like a beached ship. It is overturned when the ground gave way under its massive weight and the tracks buckled. There's an inscription on its main boiler, Crève Neige 12. Surely the French have a taste for dimensions. Pity that the land has let them down. Now we can only salvage the resources from this magnificent machine. What a waste. We're in terms of steel spent to get enough steam exchangers, or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, we're more than halfway towards getting what we need. We're nearly there. I really don't need people getting sick. These tents are still fine for some reason. I don't know why, but apparently they're super warm. Super toasty tents. So I point out this temperature is still pathetic compared to what we dealt with in previous scenarios. Promise rest, sir. People complain that the short shift law you signed in some time ago still has not been put into effect. Okay, yeah, I'll bear it in mind. Alright, I tell you what, yeah, you know. There you go. No one's doing anything there. But yeah, we'll put our money where our mouth is in that respect. We'll get them to make some stuff. There we go. They can be happy about it now. We might need more of those in the future anyhow, so... 3. We need 4 more of these. We need 2 more of those. Nearly there. Very close. There we go. Now. Apparently, there are optional upgrades, and this is a thing. So what I'm going to do... Put you all in there, put you guys in there. I will continue to produce things from steel, because apparently these upgrades are a thing. Alright, I thought it was doing something because of the execution, but it turns out it's because it's just really cold. Yeah, it's like -20 now. It's starting to get real. Yeah, that's pretty dire. Oh yeah, wow. How are we doing on this? Almost got enough. We'll be there soon. In the meantime, start building these things. So, for upgrades, we need 25 steel composites and 45 exchanges. Work never ends. Let us go. Sir, a group of people asks you let them go home aboard the last ships. We didn't sign up to be polar explorers. We don't want to be stranded here. We know the company will fire us, but it's better to be poor and alive. Alright, you can go. It's fine. It's fine. I'll stop the mob from fucking executing you. Construction site worker came up with an ingenious redesign of joints used in scaffolding and formwork. It's minor and apparently safe change, which should significantly advance work. Will you order its adoption? Sure. Now, what's the catch? I ask you, what is the catch? We'll find out, I guess. What I'm curious about, and I don't think this will actually be the case, but what I'm curious about is, will the scenario end as soon as we assemble the generator? But I doubt this because the optional upgrades are a thing. Does the game be like, okay, you can work on the optional upgrades, or you can just end the scenario now? More public enemies removed. Sir, today's execution caused quite a stir. The condemned was a union member, workers' council representative, and also a militia informer who denounced many reactionists and traitors. He was found asleep at his post and condemned for nearly causing a fire with his pipe. He died screaming your name and begging you to save him. I see. Well, I didn't say kill that guy. That wasn't my choice. Oh. Well, that will be done tomorrow. And whatever that means is what that will mean.
Remember to report slackers.
Report slackers. Yeah, we need more people for the execution block. We better report those slackers. Ooh. This doesn't need to be on anymore. So, the impending interruption in navigation, this is our last window to order resources through the telegraph station. Afterwards, there won't be enough time for the shipment to come through before the temperature drop. Can I even place the order? I've already got an order on the way. More workers? Oh, cool. Okay, right, yep, well that's the last order. Last call. Get your drinks in. Now's the time. How long does it take to pitch a tent? God damn, actually, I pitched a tent recently. It took fucking ages and I barely contributed because I didn't know what I was doing. So fair enough, actually. Oh god, it's getting colder. Oh, fuck. End of a world. Sir, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India. They explained that a sudden frost devastated their plantation. They're going back to England. As the colony is descending into chaos and the population is rising up against the British rule, surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of our people. Use it in propaganda. Why the fuck not? That'll help. Hey, I'd be hyped. I'd be like, what's that? India's becoming independent? Fuck yeah. All the best to them. Let people govern themselves. Finally, I can't believe it. Our toil is over.
It's operational. It's operational.
Generator! But at what cost? So after great fat sacrifices, we completed the generator in record time. We actually got it very quickly. Some said it could not be done, and yet here it stands, shouting into the wind. We will endure. It's time to head home and celebrate our victory, unless we take up the final challenge. While out of the 3 generators planned for people of Liverpool, ours is the only one that will serve them. To save as many souls as possible, we could stay and upgrade our generator. Shall we do this? Yes, we stay. You have to install 3 upgrades in order to raise the capacity of the city protected by your generator. Riser system, overdrive, and heat vents. Each of them will require plenty of resources and labor. Yeah, we can do it. I've been preparing for this, as it turns out. Oh, we have to research. Oh, you didn't say I had to research them. Fine then, fine, whatever. Well, if we're gonna do this, then we're gonna need to set things up to be like a little long term at least. Congratulations, you finished the generator not a moment too soon. Nationwide food shortage caused people to take to the streets. There are riots in Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds. Chaos in colonies is even worse. Ebenezer Craven, the new Prime Minister, wants to redirect the resources for the generator program. We might have to change your next assignment. The icebreaker is on its way and should arrive to evacuate you soon. We will be weighing. Yeah, about that. I imagine it will never come. We have too many people now. We have too many people. Need more of those. So some of the people are quite concerned about the low temperature in their quarters. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Let's heat some homes. I can do that. That's easy. No problem. This is it. The last chance to get out. Shove off. We're going home. Don't push me. I'm an engineer. Women and foremen first. Don't I know it? As the last ships prepare to leave, a crowd of people gather on the docks waiting to board them to go back home. There's a last chance to convince some of them to reconsider or make them all stay. There's also a last chance to go home before winter sets in if you choose to abandon the final challenge. Because I could still use some of them, but I don't actually want all of them. The generator is ready, now we wait until the weather improves enough for ships to arrive and take us home. We just have to hold on for a few days longer. Okay, so it's actually not done yet anyway, so... We still have these people to, like, do their jobs for a while. So we're getting low on steel. Thankfully, we have a new source of it. One of the few advantages of the cold is that since the sea froze, it became possible to reach a nearby shipwreck on foot. Brilliant. Let's do that, shall we? This may have been a poor idea to try to do this. It may have been a bad idea. The camp wakes up in an eerie silence. With the last ships gone, we can no longer count on any outside support. No supplies, no mail, no way to evacuate in an emergency. We are on our own. We must hold out. That's fine, we have an execution spot. That'll help. Yeah, see? It's fine. I suspect this will take a while, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm actually going to end it here. I went way longer on this than I actually was supposed to. Yeah, I just sat here in silence for a lot of it, just doing very minor things that I didn't think were really that important while I was doing them. Yeah, so, final challenge, I suppose. End game scenario. Finish upgrading the generator, which I feel like we could do. We've got the setup for it. Now that we can access that ship, we can get plenty of steel. So, I reckon we can. And if we manage to get our setup in terms of harvesting the ship done quick enough, we'll actually have a period of time where we're getting more steel than we need, and we can really start pushing out steam exchangers, which should be able to get us what we need in order to finish the construction of the upgrades. And then it'll just be a case of holding on until the upgrades are done, which feels like we can do. I'll have to make a point to put some serious research into heating upgrades to make sure we're okay on that front. Other than that, I think we got it. The main concern now is running out of coal. That's kind of the biggest concern. Food will also be an issue, but I don't think we'll run out of that quick enough. I am definitely more concerned about the coal. In fact, I might... No, I was about to say I might want to get rid of those, ventilation plants, but considering we actually need that for work on the thing itself so I can use selfless sacrifice in order to improve efficiency to get it done quicker, we're probably better keeping things as they are. But this will all be decided next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Ethrobin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewort, Tum King, Mashoko Mime, Adash Sanjeev, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, MB Elias, Lord Scullington, Jessica T, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Sir World, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, this has been a whole deal. This is not a sustainable work camp in the grand scheme of things, really, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that we can just once again, brute force our way through these upgrades. Braziers will be necessary. I need to keep things relatively warm so people don't get sick so that we can finish this quickly. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I've just said basically everything I have to say on this, so I have no more to add. I think I can get it all done. We shall see. But whether or not I do, next time, I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.